fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them, man. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to...
Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
A run for the quarterback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Cobb. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels foot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now on the move. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Toss sweep right. got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a play.
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this run.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Toss sweep to the right.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Quick step and go. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Pulls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the...
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Gage. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Horned Frogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got an open man. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gage. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. to the air on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Jukes his way for more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. For the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Here we go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The snap sets up to throw.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
It's complete to the left.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Gage. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Blue Hens will have it first and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Delaware. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abraham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McGooligan. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Gage. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's caught. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Delaware! They jump on top here in OT.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They've got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. They'll start this drive with a pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
complete on the shuffle. Touchdown, TCU! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They need to answer with a touchdown. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
touchdown, Blue Hens! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. Was to pass. Complete on the comeback. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football. They're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.